Hey everybody, I'm Atros and welcome back to the only channel on YouTube that covers in-depth videos of cars and streetwear. And today we're kicking it back with something rather unique today. You know, I've never done anything like this. We're doing a Jordan silhouette tier list. And really the reason why I'm doing this is, well, I'm kind of out of video ideas because there just hasn't been a lot of sneaker drops happening right now that are worth getting. And yeah, and I wanted to try something new. So let's just get right into it. So before we begin, be sure to like and share for that YouTube algorithm, as well as subscribe. Any support would just be awesome. Now let's get right into the video. Now I could play it safe and start out with like doing Jordan 1 and going down to the Jordan 14, but let's switch it up a little bit. Let's start with the Jordan 8. Now I've actually never owned a pair of Jordan 8s, but I always wanted to, and this would be actually the colorway I would get it to, the aqua. But it's going from S, A, B, C, and F. I never owned one, but I still really like one. And they're not a terrible Jordan silhouette, but they're not necessarily the best or the most hype. You know, they're a little bit of a happy medium. So I'll put the Jordan 8 in C tier. You know, to kind of start off this list, you know, test the waters a little bit. In C tier. In my opinion, might change later on. Alright, next let's do the Jordan 7. Once again, a silhouette that I never actually owned, but actually always wanted to. I actually think I had a pair of Jordan 7 Raptors at one point. Thinking back on it, yeah, it was like a black and purple one. And I think I sold it immediately too. I mean, it's a really great silhouette, but it's the same as like the Jordan 8. You know, it's not bad, but it's not great. Not a lot of hype to it. And so, yeah, I'll put that one also into the seat. I remember there was a lot of Jordan 7 silhouettes too coming out recent too. They had like the Flint and everything. Just trying to give you guys some images here. Yeah, they had the Flint that just out. And these are the ones, yeah, I think I had a pair of these for sure. And I sold them right after. Like, I had them for like a week or two. Jordan 6. Getting a little bit more spicy here. These are definitely better than the Jordan 8 and 7, I would say. And these are kind of a historic. Michael Jordan one is. I had a couple pairs of these. I've had the UNCs. I've had the infrareds. I've had the golden ones. What were those called again? The DMP. Yes, I remember these. Jordan 6 DMPs. What a great silhouette there. I mean, great colorway. Kind of regret selling these now looking back on it. You know, I needed some quick cash at the time, and so I had to sell these, but Captain, man, I really loved how they did that gold chain and everything. Memorable shoe right there. Also had the ones, the Reflection of the Champions one, the really reflective ones that a lot of people didn't like, but I did. Also had to sell those, same reason. I was in a pinch, needed to get rid of them. Regret it. Those were some sick shoes. So Jordan 6, I would have to put it in B tier. Alright, Jordan 9s. They're cool. They're nice. They had some cool colorways. I know like the chili red ones just came out. Those were pretty cool. Yeah, here are those bad boys. Yeah, those were kind of clean, but those two Jordan 6 Dora Bravos just came out too. I think those are way better than this shoe, but these are also not a bad all red shoe as well. And I kind of breathed a little bit of life into the Jordan 9s again. You know, they weren't really talked about until this sneaker was like in the talks again and it released. Other than that, I mean, they're pretty mediocre if I have to be honest with you. I mean, the silhouette, I mean, it's nice, but it seems more like a, I mean, it's nice to know, but it seems like a kind of a step back in terms of like how the silhouettes we're getting for the Jordan 6. So for that, I'm about to put that one in D tier. Jordan 10, my opinion for this one is slightly better than Jordan 9s, but definitely not on quite as, you know, good as the Jordan 8s or the Jordan 7. You know, I do remember the Jordan 10, one of my favorite colors for that one. Once again, I just don't remember off the top of my head. It was like the fire and ice ones. I'm so stupid. I knew that. It's the Westbrooks right here. Yeah, these are some sick. A lot of times, a lot of sneakers would try to do like, you know, some red and blue combos. Not quite hit just right, but these ones, yeah, these were fire. I remember these kind of grown up a little bit. So I don't think I had a pair. I just knew a couple people that did. I always kind of wanted them to. So I would put it in C tier, but I don't think they're better than the Jordan. D plus. Alrighty, our next shoe we're gonna do is the Jordan 5. Now, Jordan 5s, I actually would put them slightly above Jordan 6. Not quite A tier. Had a lot of these too. Again, this was another shoe that recently got the UNC colorway. It was pretty dope. I really like it. Just kind of got overshadowed by the other UNC colorways. I have the metallic still, and I had a pair of Oreos as well. Love those shoes. Beat them to death too. Also have a pair of Jordan 5 Graves. What am I thinking? Yeah, right here on my shelf. Yeah, love this shoe. Definitely worthy of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I wish they would do a re-release of these shoes, the Jordan 5 Grapes. I don't know why won't they, but they kind of did with the laceless one. Yeah, I wish they would do another release. I think that would be dope. The off-white ones were cool too. A lot of people didn't like those ones as well, but I kind of did. Which makes it great for me because they're starting to go really, really cheap, and I might just grab a pair soon. Jordan 5s, we're going to put these... Yeah, once again, I already... Okay, so next we're going to do the Jordan 11s, and I had a fair amount of these, actually. I still have the Breads. I always wanted a pair of Concords. I had the Cool Grays. Did a lot of reviews with Jordan 11s as well. I love reviewing these shoes. They're such a beautiful silhouette and everything. This has got to be an 18. I mean, damn, just look how clean the Cool Grays were when they released, man. Beautiful, beautiful shoe. Concords, absolutely amazing. Can't really go wrong with them, man. I mean, they're a little trickier, their style, because they're a little bit more out there and sporty like, but if you pull them off, man, you're just so fly. Yeah, definitely worthy of a tier. Next is the Jordan 12. Once again, really beautiful silhouette, but not quite as good as the Jordan 11s at all. And honestly, not as quite as good as the Jordan 5s. You know, I mean, it's a great silhouette, but I don't know, something about it wasn't really doing it that much for me. I mean, I know when I review them, I actually go crazy for the silhouette, how it flows and everything, but for me, it's just, there's a reason why I never bought a shoe. It's because I never really liked one to that degree. I think I actually had like maybe 1 or 2 pairs of these too. I mean, some of them I really did like, just not as much as the Jordan 5. So I'll give it B tier, but below that. Definitely missed it when the Jordan Royalty and Taxis came out, man. Those were such a hot release. I remember going to the store and grabbing them too. Alrighty, next up, we're gonna do the Jordan 13. Yeah, this is C tier. Like I said, same reason with the Jordan 12s. I mean, great silhouette and everything, just doesn't quite hit, you know. And once again, it's an alright silhouette. You know, to me, it kind of takes a huge step back from the Jordan 11 and Jordan 12. It's trying to go towards, you know, that style, but it just kind of was just doing too much. A lot going on here. I mean, some of them are really pretty, but definitely C tier below all these other sneakers too. Never really owned a pair really. You know, I'm going to put this in D tier. Yeah, just... definitely not my style. Never could really pull out an outfit with these. Alright, next, let's get these 2 shoes out of the way. The Jordan 3 and the Jordan. These 2 right here, they're my favorite silhouettes. I have to be honest with you. Favorite silhouettes. I mean, don't play with yourself. They're just 2 iconic sneakers. To this day, people really want these sneakers. People go crazy for them. I feel as though the Jordan 4 slightly more than the Jordan 3. So obviously they both will go into the S tier, but I'll put the Jordan 4 above the Jordan 3. You can literally just see them all over my wall, and they have so many pairs. I think Jordan 4 is slightly more than Jordan 3s though. I love the Jordan 4 so much that I even have not only the infrared, but I got the motorsports too to kind of go with that fire and ice combo. Super dope when I'm able to wear those 2 shoes together. I wish they would do another off-white releases of like the bread colorway or maybe the white cement colorway. Yeah, I remember when pictures of these were kind of flowing around. Man, just imagine how dope that would have been. Now we did get the sales and they were pretty neat. And the Jordan 3s, I'm pretty sure, yeah, they have never gotten an off-white release either. Kind of sucks. I really wish they would get an off-white release. This is once again a lot of colorways you could pull off with. Look at that. Look how it looks in the white cement. Obviously, these are just concept ideas and stuff, but yeah, that would have been really dope as well to have. The Jordan 3s also just came out with that fire silhouette. The Jordan 3 white cement reimagines. I honestly think that's probably one of the best sneakers of the year. Yeah, if you never had a pair of white cement Jordan 3s, now's your chance to grab them, man. And they look, just look at that, man, with the little subtle hint of red and everything. Beautiful silhouette. Can't go wrong with these sneakers. Probably one of the greatest sneakers of all time right here. Alright, next, we're going to do the Jordan 2 straight into F tier. Never had a pair. Never wanted a pair. Never really liked the silhouette. Never reviewed the silhouette, actually, too. Maybe I'm wrong. I think maybe I have. I don't know. It's been a long time. But, yeah, they did some really cool releases, but it was all just hype and it wasn't heat, you know what I mean? Like, just because they did a bunch of cool releases doesn't mean I'll just start instantly liking Jordan 2s. F tier for me. Next is the Jordan 15s. I really love the Jordan 4. I actually haven't had a pair of them. That's because I've been looking for Ferraris. I would love to have all of the Jordan 4. I mean, to me, they're all really sick. This one had that cool velvet. This one had the leather. And this one had, like, that quilt and everything. It's really dope. Has carbon fiber molded after a Ferrari too. I mean, just look at those, man. That's a clean freaking shoe. Beautiful, man. All the right proportion sneaker. I'm gonna put this one. Ooh, it's a great sneaker, but it ain't no A tier. It ain't no S tier. I think it's a B tier, and I actually would put them above the Jordan 12s. A lot of people don't like the Jordan 14s. They think that they're a little bit too weird, how it's shaped and everything, but I absolutely love it. I guess I'm a little bit an outlier for that. I would take a Jordan 14 over a Jordan 12 and a Jordan 13. All the rest of these sneakers by far. Alright, last but certainly not least, let's get this out of the way. The Jordan 1 is an S tier, but I don't think it's better than the Jordan 4. I just don't. I mean, to me, it's just not as... It's more basic and iconic to me. Like, it's a very iconic sneaker. I mean, it's a Jordan that started it all and everything. Has all these colorways. Super hype releases almost every time. But to me, it's just not there. It's not quite there as, like, the Jordan 3, Jordan 4. A lot of history with this sneaker, though. Too much history. I mean, they made a whole movie recently about these sneakers. To the Mochas, to the Travis Scotts. I mean, the Jordan 1s are just everywhere, man. One of the cleanest shoes ever made by far. You can't really go wrong with the colors either. And you can wear them with absolutely everything. But to me, they're just not on that stylistic, artistic level that the Jordan 3 and Jordan 4 just have. It's missing that extra passion and beauty to it. So that's why it is still S tier, but beneath the Jordan 3 and Jordan 4. And yeah, that concludes my tier list. So what you guys think about it? Comment down below your opinion, like and share for that YouTube algorithm. And last but certainly not least, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.